Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I am super excited for today's video because we are going to be creating my perfect eyeshadow palette. So today we're going to be using the new Makeup Geek Cosmetics relaunch. So if you guys don't know, Makeup Geek is a brand founded by a YouTuber here named Marlena. So if you want to learn more about the brand itself, I would definitely go watch her launch video for it and explaining the new theories and stuff behind the rebrand. I've never used Makeup Geek before. It has been around for quite a while, and I have seen and heard good things about the new eyeshadows that they have and just the rebrand in general. So I figured I would try them out, and I thought it would be super fun to create my own palette and order it obviously, and then do a follow-up video of me using my perfect palette. So this will be kind of like a mini series here on my channel. So I hope you guys are as excited for this as I am. So let's go ahead and jump into making my palette. Also, I will pop everything up on the screen, like the shades that I'm choosing and then how the palette is coming together and all of that. It's really easy to use on their website. I've actually created multiple palettes before. I haven't used them, but I've just played around with it. So you just go on makeupgeek.com. I'll link it down below, and then you click under palettes and you can create your own palette, and then everything is on there for you. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to do the 9-pan eyeshadow palette just because I don't want it to be super expensive, and I think that anything bigger than this is a little bit excessive, and I didn't want to do something too small. I think they have a 4 quad or something like that. So I think the 9 is the perfect size. Okay, so I think I want to gear this palette more towards pinky neutral shades. So obviously I love neutral eyeshadows, but I have been wearing a lot of pink shadows lately. As you can tell right now, I'm into this whole pinky coral eye look. I just think that pinks are the perfect colors to implement into your makeup because they're still kind of more on the neutral side, but they're also a color too, so it gives it a little bit more without being too much, you know. So I think I'm going to do mostly pinky neutral shades, and then maybe a green if I'm feeling it, because I think the green shades in here are super pretty, and I really love orange, reddish orange eyeshadows too. So we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, so first I am gonna start off with lighter transition all over crease shade, just because I feel I need that in a palette. I need a lighter brown tan shade just to have as a base. So let's see what we can find for that. No, I don't want white. So Pale and Vanilla Bean are too light. Banana Split might be too yellow. I kind of want it to be a little deeper. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with Creme Brulee. That looks like a color that I would like. Sorry if I'm looking down too. I have my laptop sitting right here on my desk, so I'm building it on there. But anyways, so we have Creme Brulee as our first shade, and now I think I want to incorporate some of the pinky shades. I don't want to do anything that's too similar because I feel that'd be a waste of money, but let's see. Prim and Proper I like. I think I'm gonna go with Cupcake. I really like that pink color. It's kind of like a mauve-y pink. I like Prim and Proper too, but I think that is a little too purpley. I want something that is a little bit more wearable, so I think I'm gonna go with Cupcake just because I like that shade more. I wish it had a different name though, because Cupcake is kind of throwing me off. I don't want to buy it. I don't know, I just feel weird with it being the name Cupcake. It doesn't seem to fit it, but I think I'm gonna go with Cupcake. I think that is really pretty. And also with these shades, I think some of them are ones that were previously in the brand. I know Cheetah Bear, which is on here, is a really popular Makeup Geek shadow, I'm pretty sure at least, but a lot of them are new too, and they have a couple different formulas. There is a matte formula, a shimmer formula, duochrome, and foiled. There's not anything right now under the duochrome heading under the shadows, so I'm assuming they're going to be expanding their shade range and delving into different types of shadows too, but yeah, right now there's just matte, shimmer, and foiled. So the past two that I chose, the creme brulee and cupcake, were both matte. So maybe we want to incorporate a shimmer now. I definitely want there to be at least one shimmer in the palette. Probably two, just because I do use shimmer, like foiled shades, every day, mostly on my lids here and in my inner corner. So I think that I need to have at least one of them. So let's see what we can find for, okay, let's go under shimmer. Oh, there's only one shimmer. Shimma. That looks a little too light for me. I would use that as an inner corner shade, but I don't think, I like it to be a little bit more glittery and foiled for my lids. So I think I'm going to go with two foiled shades to put in the palette, because I could use them on my inner corners and on my lid as well. So let's see, this one, oh, I love Starry Eyed. Okay, I'm choosing that one. So Starry Eyed is going in the palette, and I think, ooh, this one is also really, really pretty. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with, Grandstand is pretty too. Oh my gosh, all of these are so gorgeous. I think I'm gonna go with Illuminati though, because I really like this like greenish foiled color, and I feel like it's a green that is really wearable, and I think it will match pretty with the pinks too. I'm in between doing Illuminati, Grandstand, and Flamethrower. Flamethrower is a little too dark for me, especially for a palette that I would ideally like to use every day. I don't really wear deep shimmers on my lids that much, just because I feel like it's not wearable for everyday wear. I think Grandstand is really pretty, but that's just like a little bit of a deeper form of Starry Eyed, I feel like. So I think I'm going to go with Illuminati, because it seems pretty unique. And I have a shimmer in the Huda Beauty, like, I think Emerald Obsessions palette that I love, and it is like a green foiled shade, but it is a little bit too like minty green. So I think I'm going to go with this because I am obsessed with that one. So our two shimmers are, or our two foiled shades, sorry, I'm like getting them confused because I call them shimmers, but they're actually classified under foiled here. But our two foiled shades are Starry Eyed and Illuminati. I'm going to put Illuminati in the center of the palette because I think that it just looks pretty with that as like a pop. So let's do, I definitely want another pink. So let's see what we can find. The rest of them I think are going to be matte, obviously, because that's really our only other option. Staycation, Too Hot Pink. Pinky Promise. Oh, that's so pretty. But I think it's a little deep. Tuscan Sun. What is the difference? They look so similar. Oh my gosh. This is hard. I think I'm gonna go with Tuscan Sun. Even though Pinky Promise looks really pretty, I feel like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Tuscan Sun. I might go back and change that one though at the end of the, after we create everything, so that we can see what, like how it fits with the other colors. I do want to do a green now that I have that Illuminati shade in there. I think a green would be really pretty to add, and I think I could use a green as like on my lash line or something. If I'm wearing a pink eye look, I just like to pair pink and like an olivey green together. So they actually have an olive green shade. It's called Olive You, kind of like I Love You, but Olive You, huh? So I'm gonna add that shade there, and I think I definitely want to add Cheetah Bear just because it is like a deeper brown, and I think that I could get a lot of use out of that, especially for like more neutral looks and not pink looks. So I'm going to put Cheetah Bear in the like bottom corner of the palette because that's going to be my deepest shade in there, and I just feel like that's how it should work. And so let's see, we have 2 spaces left, and then I might go back and change Tuscan Sun depending on how the palette looks. So I do want to do a reddish color too, like kind of an orangey red. Chickadee, too orange for this. Peach for the Stars, that's pretty. But I also really like Morocco. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Morocco. That seems like a very me shade. So we're gonna add that. One space left. What do I want it to be? I think I need another brownish shade in here maybe, just for more neutral looks and to pair with the orange. But I do have that other shade up there, the creme brulee. Let's see. Tiki Hut, that's too dark. Honey Badger is pretty. Let's add that and see what it looks like. Is that too similar to creme brulee? No, I think it's okay. Okay, so we have all 9 pans filled right now. There are 2 that I am kind of on the fence about. So Tuscan Sun, let's see if we switch Tuscan Sun to Pinky Promise. I think I prefer Tuscan Sun. Pinky Promise is a little bit too like deep in pink, whereas Pinky Promise is a little too like deep in pink, whereas Tuscan Sun is a little bit more on like the mauve side, mauve side. So I think that would pair well with the cupcake shade, and I'm just like drawn to Tuscan Sun more than I am Pinky Promise. Now the question is creme brulee too similar to Honey Badger? I think I definitely, let's see, can we change creme brulee to something else? Okay, I don't think I need both creme brulee and Honey Badger because they are like pretty similar light browns. I'm sure they have like a different undertone or something once you swatch them, but I just feel like creme brulee is taking up a space in here that it doesn't need to. So I'm gonna go and switch Honey Badger to creme brulee spot because that's gonna be like my lighter brownish shade in the palette. So let's go up there and do that. Where's Honey Badger? There it is. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks pretty like next to the pink shades too. And then in Honey Badger spot, what do we want to put there? I don't need any more browns. I don't need any more greens. So I think it has to be something on the pink or like reddish realm. So let's see what we can find. I really do like the Peach for the Stars shade though. I think that looks really pretty. And it's more peachy than the other pink shades that I have in there. And I envision myself using that peach shade a lot because I am running out of the peach shade in the ColourPop Dream Street palette from Kathleen Lights, and I love that shade. I wear it like pretty much every single day. So I think I'm gonna add Peach for the Stars, but the way that this palette looks right now is I'm not loving it, so I think I might switch. I mean, obviously you can switch the shades like once you get them because they are like removable, they're magnetic, I would assume, but I'm gonna switch Peach for the Stars and Morocco just because I feel like it should go in that order, and maybe we will fall in love with this combo. Okay, yeah, I think this is it, guys. I am super excited about this. I love all of these colors. Obviously, some of them look a little bit similar, but I think they are all pretty different, and I'm so excited to use these all together. So I could definitely get a pink look out of this for sure, and more on like the mauve side too, or I could do a peachy looks with the Peach for the Stars shade, but there's also great neutrals in here like Honey Badger and Cheetah Bear will definitely pair together for a good neutral look, and that Morocco shade having like a hint of orange in it will definitely be pretty for like more reddish neutral looks that I want to do. So I think this is my perfect palette. I am so excited about this. So I hope you guys enjoyed creating this palette with me. I love the idea of creating your own palette. Obviously it is hard, and like I want to get all of these shades because I just think they're all so pretty, but I have to be realistic about what I'm actually going to wear. There are some blues in the new relaunch. I mean, I'm not sure if they had them before, but there are some blues in here that are super pretty, but I just don't wear blue eyeshadow ever really, and I have some in my collection that I never wear. So I have to be realistic about what I'm gonna buy and put in here because I want this to be something that I can use all the time. But I love the idea of like palettes like this that you can swap colors out from, because you can honestly just buy a new shade and pop it in and you have like a whole new palette. And it's definitely a great way to be eco-friendly because you're not going to be replacing the palette itself, just the shadows inside. So I think that it is an awesome idea, and congrats to Makeup Geek and Marlena and the brand for being so successful with this and just, you know, going in this route for the brand. So let's see, the total right now, it says it's $54.41, but I think the total actually goes down once you add it to your cart. So I should have told you how much the shades are themselves. So each shade, regardless of if it is foiled, shimmered, matte, whatever, they're all $5.49. And then you can like buy the empty palettes themselves too if you want to like make your own at home or something with like other shades that you have. So you can get a mini one, like the 4-quad one, for $4.99. I don't see an empty 9-pan one, but I'm sure they have one. And then you can get a mega empty palette which has a lot of shades in it. Let's see, so 28 shades in it for $19.99. So that's not too bad, but that is just for the palette itself. But after you create your own palette and add it to your cart, the total goes down from 54 whatever to being $39.41. And oh, there's free shipping over $40, so I might honestly just add another something from their website to get it up to $40 so you don't have to pay for shipping. But $39.41 for the palette isn't too bad, especially like for creating your own, and you're gonna have the palette itself for a while since you can just replace the shades in it. So I had a lot of fun creating this palette with you guys. I will leave a link down below in the description box for Makeup Geek so you guys can create your own palettes. They also have like curated palettes on here already, so you can buy things that are already created. You don't have to create your own. There are ones that are pre-made for you, and they are really pretty. I didn't really look at them because I wanted to make my own, but just from glancing at them, I think they're really pretty. So that is definitely an option too. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out, and I will see you guys in my next video where well, it might not be like my next video because I have to wait for this to ship, but I will see you guys in a future video of trying the palette out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely subscribe down below before you leave. I would love to see you back here on my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.